Good evening. What's up, Cold King? Eric Lehman, what's happening, my friend? Chilling out here, man. It's a beautiful night. I just woke up, actually, not too long ago. Just chilling out. Figured it'd be a good time to sit here and bullshit with you guys. 11 people in the house. Hey, can somebody tell me what the feed looks like? Is it correct? Randy. Wow. Sounds like something I'd eat, Cold King. What happened to your diet, brother? Thanks, Eric. That works for me. Where'd you eat, Cold King? At your house? A bit bright. How about that? Cold King, you cook that yourself, man? Outback. I thought they closed. The one we have in Sarasota is closed. Oh, KFC, man. Woo! That stuff's tough lately, man. Outback was always one of my favorite. I love them wings they sell there. Them Cucamonga wings or whatever they are. Boy, them things are good, Jackson. Christ, I look like I'm at a photo lineup at in a prison. Mikey Pipes. Yeah. I used to love KFC when I was a kid, man. That's a good theory there, Cold King. So guys, I went out to breakfast today. It was actually around lunchtime. And I went to this restaurant I've been going to a lot, man. I mean, you guys have seen me eating there. And they put me in this timeout booth, in the back, and it was fine. I was having a good time. I ate breakfast, got a pancake, got a big breakfast, and there was a couple sitting across from me. They were very nice, and the owner of this business is kind of a nutcase, man. She really is. She's a trumper, and I went in there because KFC went really downhill. Yeah, I try to stay away from those places. But anyways, she kicked me out of her restaurant, man. I was kidding with her. She asked the lady how the service was and how her waitress did, and the lady and her husband they were ranting about this lady, this waitress, and I said, hey, I wish I could say that, and the lady totally went off on me, like came unglued, man, and I was kidding with her. I was just kidding, man. And she ended up kicking me out of the place, and the people who were sitting across from me, they were like, did she kick you out of there? I said, yeah. They were like, she's fucking crazy. The broken egg. That's what it's called. Should be called a cracked egg. This chick's over the top, man. Looney Tunes. Trumper, man. No, I was joking about the bad service from a wonderful waitress. I mean, I was kidding, Pork roast and potatoes. Wow, that's good, bro. I got a story about a pork roast, Jared. My mom invites the whole family over to her house for pork roast and sauerkraut and potatoes and all this other stuff. Snot bubble should have been on my thumbnail. Yeah, I know, man. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Yeah, so we're all at the house waiting for my mom to pull this thing out of the fucking oven, and we're all starving. She pulls it out, and all it is pork bones, man. She saved them and had no idea what it was. Fucking Ma's mystery meat. So we're all sitting there looking at this beautiful dinner, and all it was pork bones, man. She was gonna make a soup out of them. Another day in the life of... Oh, they got your shit in my pants. Ooh. So my guest showed up today. A little late. Cold King went to an Asian spa earlier. You must be feeling good today, brother. Bob the Builder. Thanks, man. God bless you too, man. We all need a blessing. Cold King, man. You're out. Hey, Rick, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to, brother? What have you been up to, Rick? Am I rubbing you the wrong way lately? Cold King, feeling fine. Rick Moore had the flu for 2 weeks. Wow. There's a lot of nasty shit going around, brother. I've got a lot of little things. 38 Mullet, man. 38 Mullet was in YouTube jail. You know something, man? It's funny because with all the smack I talk on this shit, I've never been blocked off of like Facebook, or I think YouTube. Maybe they did it for 24 hours once or twice, but I'm just surprised. Yeah, I know it, man. I'm always looking around, making sure I don't have to run, you know. This is the new Sarasota, man. Lots of sirens. Rick Moore. He's got a Meatloaf story. Let's hear it, Rick. We're all waiting here with bated breath. Wow. You were warned and suspended? Well, I've gotten some warnings. Hey, Eric, I'm glad I could help, man. You know, I'm just showing you what I do. I'm sure there are better plumbers in the world. I have fun with this. I get a real kick out of it. It's a great way to spend the day bullshitting. I mean, it can be pretty mundane, you know, but when you can laugh at the pain you're going through and other people can get to see it, it makes the day go by quicker and a little less painful. I enjoy the hell out of doing YouTube, and I'm doing pretty good, man. You know, with a little bit of subscribers that I have, the Oscars are on. Wow. I got some serious competition here, man. Son of a bitch. Hey, I appreciate it, Eric. Anthony Zarcone, the Oscars are on. Who cares? Yeah, who's up for one? Anthony. Hey, we got 39 people and 5 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Give me a sympathy thumbs up. So we got to hear about the meatloaf, guys. When I was first married, I suggested that my wife ask my mom how she made her meatloaf. After her attempt, my wife didn't make me meatloaf for 35 years. Oh, fucking Christ. That's a good one, bro. Lunchtime in Australia. Ray Bott, how you doing, my friend? What are you having, a Vegemite sandwich? The hell was the name of that band back in the early 80s, man? What was the name of that Australian band back in the early 80s? Playing big time in America. Anybody remember them? Men at Work. Maybe it was Men at Work. Hey, we got some thumbs up, man. 16. Come on. Come on, you Trumpers. Give me a random act of kindness, man. Please. My eyes are hurting, Jackson. Fuck, everybody's clammed up. Ah, okay. Bob the Builder with that secret rail mount. I have this. Yeah. I get a lot of comments on that hydro rail from people years later, man. 38 mullet, what am I doing for me this week? Nothing, man. Just chilling, you know. I'll go get a massage. At some point, I'm on a routine now. I get a massage every week for an hour and a half. It's pretty good, man. I'm feeling better. I feel a lot more relaxed. I'm taking time off. And I'm doing good, brother. I hope you're doing good. My eyes have really been bothering me with the pollen, man. It's starting to creep around here again. You ever been to Saratoga? Is that what that question is? Terry? No, I haven't. Wow, you kidding me, man? In Massachusetts right now, it's 5 below with the wind chill. Wow. Yeah, I know, they don't go together. A Trumper and a fucking random act of kindness? Yeah, not so much. Let's see what we got here. What we got cooking, Jackson? No, honestly, Cold King, I've never done that, man. $68 degrees yesterday in New York, 20 degrees today. Wow, that's a big swing. 58 this morning. Yeah, I think it was 55 this morning when I got up. Yeah, Terry, I don't go to the track either, man. I'm not a gambler. But we do have a dog track here. Not the ponies, but yeah. Hey, I was going to do that, man. I had a beautiful customer who was a massage therapist, and she came over and she looked at that place, man, because it really would be. I could add a couple of rooms in there, small rooms, to do massage, but you always, you know, with stuff like that in a neighborhood like this, all it takes is a couple of phone calls from your neighbors, and you just wasted $20,000. You know, they could put you out of business real quick in a residential area. So, and I got, you know, these people that, I mean, they're Trumpers. What the fuck can I say? They're nosy. They're always minding somebody else's fucking business. Hey, Boots 60 from Newfoundland. Wow. That's way away from here, man. Isn't it? Where is Newfoundland? Is that up off the coast of Canada? Marry one, yeah. Why would I do that, Cole King? Why would I marry one? It just don't make any sense to me, you know. Yeah, let's just sign a fucking lifetime contract for this massage. Udando, Edgar, Udando. Good evening, my friend. How are you? Near Old Finland, okay. My neighbors, yeah, we got one. I got one across the street who's like, she's in charge of code enforcement for the whole fucking neighborhood. She's on a, you know, she's got fucking code enforcement on speed dial, and they all know her. And it's me again. I got a violation going on here. Yeah, can you send somebody out with a tape measure? Yeah, I think they planted something that's illegal. You know, in this fucking less government state, you know, less is more. Yeah, they're the first ones to call the fucking county on you. Cole King, what did you fucking OD on Viagra? Every word out of your mouth has to do with sex, man. What's up, man? Fucking goddamn Cole King's going through a fucking midlife crisis. Yeah, Irish guy, I'm still doing it, man. It's good. I'm booked out solid, man. I think the most I have is like maybe 4 days a month that aren't booked, which is a nice reprieve for me. James Q, what's happening, man? Johnny Justice. Yeah, this lady, man. I was going to go into Johnny Justice mode today at that restaurant. I told all the workers, I said, I'll pray for you, because I was the last one. They closed at 2 o'clock. There were like two other people eating and me getting kicked out. And all the workers were all fucking huddled around a table like they were getting ready to get out of there. And I looked at them and I told them, I'll pray for you guys working for this lunatic. And earlier, like 15 minutes earlier, she was fucking going off the deep end about her broom. Where's my broom? And I didn't get it out in time, but I wanted to tell her, hey, honey, why don't you jump on that broom and go to fucking hell, you witch. Son of a bitch. I told her that was my last supper in this place. I'll never be back. Dawn, how you doing, Dawn? Are you Dawn or are you Dawn's husband? Thanks, my man, Edgar. Mikey Pipes is trying to steal my shtick, but, you know, I guess imitation is the biggest form of flattery, you know. I just don't get his jokes, you know. Fucking Mikey. Yeah, it's special, all right. You gotta be a little cracked to have a... Okay, Dawn, so I'll stop flirting with you. Son of a bitch. It ain't too often I see a woman's name pop up on this thing, you know. Johnny, my middle name is Desperate. desperado lately. I did get 2 calls from my girl. Oh, Mikey Pipes is another plumber on YouTube. Check him out, man. He's a Looney Tune too. Uh, he's got some funny shit. He's out there too, man, for sure. He's a crazy motherfucker. Yep. That was Eric. Dawn. Shout out to you guys in Canada. I got a lot of people watching in Canada. What do you guys think about old Donnie up there? You ready to call him your president? Be our 51st state, Dawn? Let's hear what you have to say. Unfettered, unfiltered through Fox News. Would you love to have Donnie as your husband? When I had a neck. Fuck you, man. 38 mullet. 38 mullet gets me good, man. He's a funny bastard. You know that mold that grows in trailers? I think it's affecting the whole fucking 38 mullet. Yeah. Pipes is dying off. No, he's a Mikey Pipes is a he's a grifter, man. Like Donald Trump. He'll sell anything, man. He'll go from one thing to the next. As long as he can get a couple people, maybe break even or make a couple bucks, he'll do it. But he's funny, and he does know his shit, man. Mr. Clean, yeah. It's starting to grow back, guys. Mikey Pipes needs me, yeah. Shrek is looking for a good time. I'm telling you, man, I've been striking out at the I've gotten 3 of them that are just definitely bench warmers, man. The first one looked like Shrek. Second one looked like fucking Quasimodo. And the third one was so lazy, she just kind of scooted around the fucking table, had me like 6 inches off the floor. I mean, I could literally like suck up some toe jam off the floor. She had me so low. Mikey's not in the Swiss Alps anymore. My sister lives right at the base of the Swiss Alps in France. He's back, man. Trudeau. Yeah. United States of Russia. I've never seen such a disgrace in all my life. A U.S. president taking sides with Russia. Just can't stand him. Dawn, you're my kind of person if you can't stand Trump. The Muscovite, yeah. I was thinking that today, Jaden, man. I just got away from cooking because it's just so much work, man. You know? I mean, I find it with the cost of food, to put a dish together, it costs a lot of money, man. And then you got to clean up. You know, I can go out and eat every day for 25 bucks. I get a good dinner, man. Trump in my rump. Yeah, he's been in somebody's rump. I think they got me pinned as a fucking creep in there, man. Or something, you know? I don't know. We'll see, man. I'm going to say something. If I keep getting these fucking trolls, you know, these zombies coming in, They just smell, you know. Oh, yeah, your eggs aren't high priced. That's funny how we're paying high prices for eggs. What the fuck was that all about? Yeah, man. I'm just saying, man, yeah, I'm getting the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. Fucking Olga, the fucking bricklayer from fucking Germany. Well, you want me to rip your fucking leg off or what? I gotta go get my battery charger, guys. Hang tight, man. My phone might die. Hello, Bella. Yeah, Chester at the massage parlor. Let me tell you something, man. That shit, if you ain't thinking about that when you go to a massage parlor, you gotta be careful, man. You don't want to end up on the front of the fucking newspaper. You know, some pervert get kicked out of I just got kicked out of a restaurant. What's next? The fucking massage parlor? Hello, Gussie. Hello. Say hello, man. He's a good boy. Whoa, 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 hello. Gussie, did you have some cereal and a big bowl of milk today, huh? He's like, fuck yeah, man. You treat us good, man. You treat us really good, man. Bella, come here. Do you want to say hi? Come on, get up here. Crazy ass dogs. Joe Dirt, man, what's happening, bro? Fucking Joe Dirt. I gotta get me a mullet wig, man. Fuck yeah, man. Is my doggy a shredder? What's a shredder, man? Eating things? No, they don't chew on anything. David Buchanan, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Hey. What's up with Jersey Girl? I don't know, man. I'm afraid of her, man. She could kill me, man. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship being Jersey Girl. There's a lot of sexual tension there. But Irish guy, you're right. What a joke. That meeting with Zelensky, he's looking at them like, are you fucking kidding me? Plus, he's just smaller in stature with that big, fat, orange Oompa Loompa sitting next to him. He just looked like a bully, you know? And then his little protege, his little corner guy there, they tag team this poor guy. I don't get it, man. My New York Cold King, my New York girlfriend just called me twice, man. I was sleeping. She called me on my phone, on my personal phone, and then I didn't answer. She immediately called me on my business phone. Hey, Josh does HVAC. Hello, Josh. I do plumbing. Josh, how are you, my friend? I think you're the young kid who's just started. Am I into Tiffany lamps? I am into stained glass, man. Whether it's a lampshade or not. When I was a kid, I lived in a house that had a beautiful, all the houses in Rhode Island, man, the ones that were built in the 1800s, they all had beautiful stained glass in them. Real leaded stained glass, you know, works of art. And this house that we lived in caught on fire. It burned down, but one of the things we took was the stained glass window that was in the house, and we put it in the ceiling, in the dining room of our next house, and it became a light. So yeah, I've always loved stained glass, real stained, leaded stained glass. But I pick these things up, man, when I see them at a yard sale. Like, I think this cost me 25 bucks. But it's beautiful, man. I mean, it takes a lot of work to do that. You want me to call Mikey Pipes right now? Let's call Mikey Pipes, man. Fuck with this guy. It's almost 9 o'clock. Hang on, guys. I got him in here. Let's give Mikey a call. Here we go. Can't show you his number. Nine o'clock.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, is this Pipe Doctor? Mikey Pipes? The guy with the bad hairdo? Bedhead? This John Phillips down here in Florida. I've got a no heat call. Let me know if you guys can handle it. If not, you know, call somebody else who can actually do the work. Yeah. I hope you get this message and call me back quick. I know it is Sunday night. Yes, I'm willing to pay the $800 fucking trip charge and the $672 hourly fee after that, and I will pay you up front with a credit card. Yeah. Give me a call if you can. I'm doing a live show here, and my people, there's 36 of them, man. It's a packed fucking house, Mikey. It's a packed house. No, there's 68 of them. Anyways, it just went from 68 to 67, so maybe it's you getting online. Mikey, have a good evening, brother. I hope you had a great vacation. And let's try to do something with that hairdo, man. It's looking a little wackadoodle-doo, man. See ya. Son of a bitch. I'm a motherfucking ball buster. It's all about the money with Trumpy. You got that right. Well, you know, the truth will be revealed, man. Eventually the truth will be revealed, you know. That he is, we'll see. I mean, I have my thoughts on the type of person he is. And time will tell, man. I think I'm probably right. And a lot of people, they'll never admit it, but the meeting made me sad until the Ukrainian called Vance a bitch. That guy, that president of Ukraine would mop the fucking Oval Office up with J.D. Vance and his fucking, you know, forever eyeliner. The guy went in and got eyeliner forever, you know, tattooed on his eyes. Come on. It's what all these manly fucking men. Terry, they took your message down. Josh, I hope you're doing well, man. How many years now you got? How many years experience do you have? It's got to be a couple years now. Our government is not as bad as... Our government is better than the people who are telling you that it's bad, because they just want our government out of the way so they can have their way with us, man. Our government is the only thing that can hold their feet to the fire, guys. And they spend tons and tons and tons of money every year trying to put our government out of business. He's looking for TV ratings. Yeah, Zelensky, Trump wrestling. Make it a cage match. We're not the world's police. But listen, man. Listen, 38 mullet. This is serious business, man. If we let these guys do what they want to do, it won't be long before that fire ends up on our shores, man. I'm telling you, it is something we have to do. You have to do it, man. We can't just think that we're going to be okay in the world economy. We can't let people like Putin get away with the shit he wants to do. Joe Dirt, Pipes. Mikey Pipes. Yeah, I saw that video, man. Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he looked a little under the fucking weather, Jackson. I think that Grey Goose went about 15 rounds with him and won. He lost in a close fight. Yeah, man. Oh, Mikey, he's gotta have jet lag and, Grey Goose lag, and, every day's a bad hair day for that guy. I don't know. It looked like a cow licked the whole side of his fucking head. I've got cowlicks, but nothing in that fucking realm. Yeah. That tub, if he's in the tub, he's ice skating in it. John Romanek, he's not in. He's back home, man. I saw him today on a video. He could be, man. Good for him. Let's see what the temp is right now, guys. Steve Musgrove wants to know. "62 degrees, man." I don't know if you can see that. It's 62, man. It's a beautiful night. Just chilling out. I'm actually... Mikey could be in bed. He gets up real early, man. I've got a nephew like that, He gets up at the crack of dawn every day. I'm not like that anymore. I used to do that, but not anymore. Ed Hollner, how you doing, buddy? Ed Hollner, a man of few words. Hello, John. Hello, Ed. You're my man. Tony Wrench. Tony Wrench? You're not Tony Plumbob, are you? What the fuck ever happened to Tony Plumbob? 2 years now. Good for you, Josh. You must be learning a lot, man. Joe Shearer. Elon Musk is doing the Lord's work. Dude. You probably have Obamacare. Go get some help, man. Go seek help. Go talk to a psychiatrist or whatever, psychologist, somebody. Terry thinks I'm wrong about Trump. I'm not his lover, but he's in right direction, my friend. Nah, he's a disgrace, bro. It takes more. He has no class, man. Plumbing in Florida, man, it's booming down here, man. We're doing more work. In the last 10 years, we've done more. This boom, and unfortunately I got sick, man. I was ready to get it, man. I had 3 or 4 trucks in 2014 when we were finally coming out of that recession from 2007, 2008. I got back into the new construction game. I got a contract to do 20 houses, and unfortunately I got sick, man, and I just immediately sold all my shit. But I could have, it's all water under the bridge. I don't really waste a lot of time in my life crying over what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. It is what it is, and I'm happy where I am now, but it's booming down here, man. Literally, if you don't drive in an area in a couple of months. You drive there, and there's a whole fucking neighborhood or 3,000 apartment complex. You know, just crazy, man. Lord Trump, yeah. E-Wall. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Joe Dirt's coming to Florida. Great, man. Good for you. Yep, I'm a legend, Bob, in my own mind. Haven't seen you on here lately. I already have a Pipe Doctor hat, man. He sent me a bunch of that shit one day. I'm good. This guy TTGK, can I stop by and give you a Pipe Doctor hat? No, I'm all set, man. I got it. I even got one of his pens, man. He sent me a swag bag. Yeah. Vandal G, you called me the other day, but man, my phone's been ringing off the hook. Yeah, isolationism is not good. If your plans are to go back, it ain't gonna work in a world that's moving forward very, very fast. Rick, let me tell you something, buddy. You are absolutely correct. Rick is a smart guy, man. Rick Moore, he said sending the money is better than sending our boys. You are right, man. You are right, Rick. I wish I could pin that because it just, you know, that's what happens, 38 Mullet. 38 Mullet, listen to this guy. Listen to Rick Moore. He'll tell you why we need to be the police of the world. Because our guys will be fighting them wars, man. No. You, Cold King, you know he's in New York. Oh, Trump's English only order. Yeah. He can't even speak English. He knows a handful of words. He actually speaks on a, you know, they said something like a 6th or 7th grade level. Not one of the most highly educated. Wow, -10. Yeah, 62, man. Lavamore, I don't know what I was wondering if him and Mikey Pipes are on vacation together. I haven't seen old Steve Lav put a video up in a while. Neither has Mikey Pipes. I was like, maybe these two are in Switzerland together. Fucking Mikey chasing Steve down the mountain. Wow, what kind of stuff are you growing there, buddy? E-Wall? Tell me what you're planting out there in the Dakotas. Steve Musgrove, I'm a 62-year-old plumber. Also been at it for 44 years. Love you, buddy. You're great. Thanks, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, James Carville. He's a character, man. That dude's got a way with words. It was funny when Sarah Palin was running for vice president. He's like, Jesus Christ, she's the mayor or the governor. And they were like, he's like, look at her fucking office. It looks like a bait shop in fucking in Louisiana. Looks like a goddamn bait shop. The governor's office. Carvel, he's a character, man. James Brown. Ow! I don't know whatever happened to James. He needs to get spell check or something. You know, I'll use a Fernco adapter on the top of like a stack instead of rolling a no hub band because they get to be a pain. But if it's a vertical above the wet area, I'd use a Fernco. I've used them. I use them on drains underneath the sink. You're a truffatore. Yeah, you don't hear that stuff out there. Yeah, Cole King, I think so too, man. I think I talked to him once on the phone, and he's a cool guy. But he don't like Mikey Pipes. He's a character, man. So guys, this is Donnie's bruised up and limping. Yeah, he probably fell on his goddamn ass. He's getting old too, man. All that shit he was saying about Biden, we're gonna be saying the same shit about him. He's an old man and he's batshit fucking crazy. Wow. Hey, E-Wall, you have a good one, brother. That's a different lifestyle out there. Go get some rest, man. Do your thing, brother. Best of luck to you. Thanks for doing what you do, man. I'm not a fan of any of the Cuomos. I think their father was a great guy. But these kids, you know, Andrew Cuomo, his brother, they have a silver spoon. They think they're like political royalty, and I can't stand them guys. You know, for him to do something stupid like that as the governor of New York and get shit canned. I mean, that's the Three Amigos. I don't know where they are. I haven't heard from them in a couple weeks, only because they've called and I say, no, I don't need them. You know, I'm all set with that. Every once in a while, I try to throw them something. You know, let them come over here and clean my yard for a day, one guy, and I'll give him $100 or $160. Thanks, Dave. I wish my camera wasn't where I have to scroll through this, through the comments, you know? Come on, guys. How about a couple of sympathy thumbs ups, man? What do you think Mikey's gonna think when he gets that fucking message from old crazy ass Johnny Sunshine? That motherfucker's probably gonna call me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Fucking wake me up. Guys, you know what the fucking problem is? We've all taken the bait from these politicians, and they just love it seeing us fighting against people that we work with, and yeah. Hey, you know, Mikey Pipes was appointed to the White House plumber, and you know, what the fuck? When the president's a convict, why not make the plumber a convict? He'll tell you. I mean, he was talking about it today that he, you know, he's got a special route through the airport he has to take because, you know, he's got a couple felonies on him, man. Hey, yes, my dogs are doing great. Check out Gussie. He likes laying over there with his head on the spa. Bella's down at the other corner on rat patrol, which there are no rats anymore. That rat poison I did took put them motherfuckers out of business, you know? How far am I from Claremont? Far enough that I don't even know where the fuck it is. Stephen Musgrove. I don't know, man. You know where Sarasota is. I don't know where Claremont is. I'm about an hour south, hour and 15 minutes south of Tampa on the coast. Do I think plumbing work is easier now? I absolutely think it's easier now. With all these newfangled tools, time will tell if they're gonna last the test of time. But I can tell you, the guys who were, threading galvanized pipe, wiping lead joints and doing lead and oakum on cast iron, that was a grind, man. I used to see when I was working, when I first came down here, there was some old plumbing trucks, and you could see the tailgate on the truck on one side was all crushed down, and that was from carrying 10-foot lengths of cast iron. And Coke or Pepsi? Coke all the way, man. Now what? Yeah, so it's changed a lot. It's definitely gotten a lot easier, but it still is not easy work. I can tell you that. You're not gonna do anything plumbing wise without being on your fucking hands and knees. So it takes its toll on you. Shock bites work, man. In my eyes, there's not a damn thing, there's not a goddamn difference in the world between a shock bite and a pro press. It's the same thing, man. The only difference is you use your arm and your hand to put a shock bite together, and you don't need a $3,000 tool to do it, Guys love showing shock bites leaking on their web channels, Oh, I'm going to take this. This was leaking. Well, let me tell you something. I've replaced a lot of leaky copper pipes in my day. So I use shock bites. I typically only use like couplings. I use it. That's how I transition from one pipe to another, typically trying to keep them out. I don't bury them in the wall too often, but I have. I mean, they're approved fittings, I got as much confidence in that shock bite fitting as I do the PEX or the CPVC that's buried in the wall. Or the polybutylene or whatever else is in there. Palmetto is about 20 miles north of me. Palmetto's a nice place, a little town. Very nice, man. I don't know how cheap it is there. I don't know if that was a misspelling in your comment about it being small and expensive. I don't know if you meant inexpensive, but Northport is a good place to go if you're looking for a bargain. Northport, Florida. It's a half hour south of me. It's not on the coast. It's on the interior of the state, but it's quiet down there. It's all, you walk outside, don't be surprised if there's a bobcat walking down the street. A lot of undeveloped land, and I wouldn't mind living there when I retire. Just because it's peaceful. You can buy a lot down there for under $10,000, man. Most of them are about $4,000 or $5,000. David Skaggs, I'll tell you, if you don't have a shock bite fittings on your truck as an option for that one job where you're like, you know what, I wish I had a shock bite, man. It'll get you through, and it's not, it's nothing to be ashamed about using them, man. They're great fittings, highly, highly engineered, man. The space shuttle, almost everything in the space shuttle uh, has O-ring seals in it. Will West, I didn't talk myself out of getting towed. Those guys hooked me up, man. I mean, it was my first offense. I haven't had a ticket in 35 years. So, they did what they needed to do, but I didn't talk him out of it. As a matter of fact, I was trying to push the guy's buttons. He really did look like one of the village people, man. I mean, this guy was totally into fucking his look, man. And I think the girl was getting a kick out of the shit on my dashboard. I was like, you think you're having a bad day? Look at my dashboard. Yeah, I usually let people know when I'm going to Moffat, brother. I don't know where you are up there, but press queens. Hey, Randall, my pleasure, buddy. I laugh a lot. I crack myself up, so it's an opportunity for all of us to get a laugh and just kind of laugh at the absurdity of this world that we live in. And some of us think we're better than others. We're all in the same boat, and it's taking on water fast, man. we can fuck with each other as the boat sinks, and it's sinking, man. We got to take back control. We need a mutiny on the Bounty. Laughter is the best medicine. I was laughing my ass off as I was getting kicked out of this restaurant today, man. I was like, honey, that's the last time I'm eating here. She's like, I never liked you anyways. I was like, why? What the fuck did I do? I'm not a trumper. She could probably tell just by what I said, what I've said to her. I actually care. Her shoulders are closing in on her. She's got issues, man. Mental issues. No, I didn't record that in that restaurant. Thank God. But I'll tell you, man, after I left there, I went over to Harbor Freight and I bought some gloves for, hey, Tanner, what's up, my friend? Yeah, so after I got kicked out of the restaurant, I went over to Harbor Freight to buy a few things. I needed some gloves for my sewer work, some leather gloves. And it's funny, because I use a left-hand glove on the cable, and I just like having my other hand free without a glove on the sewer machine. And you can actually buy gloves, like left-hand gloves. All of them are going to be left-hand. And because I got a bunch of right-hand gloves that I don't know what to do with. So I went to Harbor Freight. I bought a bunch of tools. Not a bunch of tools. I bought a plunger that had a real nice attachment on it for toilets and small sinks. And I was able to cut the end of it off and modify it and put it in my super duper plunger. I pulled a Chinese tactic on them, and it works. I'll show you that tomorrow, man. The modification that I made. The plunger was only like 12 bucks. It came with a big plunger for toilets, and then a small one, a small cup for lavatories, and I was able to modify my plunger basically, and stick this thing in, man. And so it helped me. And how did they kick me out? Well, it was getting close to closing anyways, and I was already finished with my food. And the owner of the company came up, and she was asking these other people how their dinner was, and I mean how their lunch was, and the service. And they were raving about the waitress, who was very, very good. And I was joking. I said, "Oh, I wish I got that kind of service." And then she just fucking went off on me. I mean, went off. And I'm telling them, like, "Lady, I was kidding. That was a joke, and obviously you didn't get it." And the people were standing there like, "He was joking with you." And she's just a high wire act, man, a total lunatic. And she starts barking and all this shit. And I said, "Listen, hon," I said, she said, "Well, I didn't know you were kidding." I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. Uh, After that little display there, I'm done. I ain't coming back here." Terrible person. But anyways, I'll show you my plunger tomorrow. Yeah, right. I ain't no closet trumper, man. This chick's psycho, man. Yeah, she is a psych. She's psycho, man. All of her workers are afraid of her. I can tell they're like tiptoeing, walking on rice paper around her. I mean, I've been there at least 3 or 4 times where she's had a meltdown in front of the whole fucking restaurant. She's under a lot of pressure. I think, owning her own business, and she's literally on the fucking verge of a nervous breakdown every day. And it the restaurant business is tough, man, but she's losing it. Oh, you went to drag race up there in Bradenton? Yeah, that's a cool place. I used to take my Mustang up there, man. They serve breakfast and lunch all day, you know? It's a great food, and the food's delicious, man. I can't support a psychotic woman, or anybody, psychotic anybody. I didn't get it either, Randall. I was like, "What's up, man? I'm just kidding, man." And then the people that she was talking to before she went crazy on me, they they were out in the parking lot, and they stopped and turned around, and they looked at me. They said, "Did she kick you out of there?" I was like, "Yup." They were like, "What the hell's wrong with her?" My tripod just my tripod's Viagra just fucking let go. Yeah. Chansley, yeah, man. That's where I live, man. I'm fucking out there. That's why I can recognize it. That's why I recognize all of these things wrong with Donald Trump, because I'm like him in a lot of ways. The Viagra has really stopped working on my tripod here. Yeah. Uh, yeah, man. I recognize it because I am one, a Looney Tune. And I'm just not the president. I've never really had, well, I guess maybe I have, I don't know. Cletus McFarlane? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what kind of pudding, man. That place, I just started going there, man. It's a convenient place. It's literally about a mile and an eighth from my house. Uh, and the food was good, but the vibe in there, they were all always wearing these Trump T-shirts and shit, and uh, you know, it's just not comfortable for me, man. You know, whatever. Mike M, Oneyville Hot Wieners, you know the deal, bro. That is a fucking. That's the only one left, man. Ain't nothing like a fucking hot wiener from a greasy old Greek guy with hairy forearms making them. I'll take 12 of them. They'll line them up from their fucking, from their hand all the way up to their fucking stinky armpit. That's funny, man. You guys are... I don't know, man. I've got the stuff for some chili. I was going to make some chili last week, but I've lost the inspiration to cook, man. It's cheaper and easier for me. My kitchen, it takes a lot of work to put it back together. And anyways, guys, we're about an hour. We're over an hour on this one. Thanks for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. I'm tired. My eyes hurting me. And we're going to throw in the towel at this point. It was a lot of fun. We'll do it again. Vince, how you doing, man? Cold King, have a good night. Rick Moore, you're the best, man. Smart guy. Bill Loader, Dawn, you and your husband have a great evening. Stay warm up there. Damn. I don't know what that cold feels like anymore. But I'll take where I am right now. Randall, have a great day. Great week. Cold King, you too, brother. Stop falling off ladders, man. You know, I'll tell you, Cold King, a buddy of mine ended up with Lou Gehrig's disease. And he swore to God that it was because he fell off a ladder a couple years earlier. Be careful. 26. Cape Cod, yeah. Thanks, Mike. Be careful, brother. Cold King. That was a sad thing to watch, man. My buddy. That guy was like a brother to me, man. Take care of yourself, guys. All of you. Be safe, man. Be kind. How about everybody watching right now? Let's do a random act of kindness for somebody you don't even know tomorrow. Just do something nice. Pay for somebody's lunch. Just something out of the blue, man. It makes a difference. Have a great night, guys. See ya.